Hey guys, welcome to St. Bernard Acres, and I'm going to try a couple of experiments with my fire starters I made. Some people gave me some ideas they want me to try, so I'm going to see what happens. I don't know exactly how it's all going to work out, but you'll get to see it as I do it. One of the things that I want to do with it, I have a commercially available fire starter. I won't say who this is from, but you can buy these at a store or online. They're $7.99 for a tin of 6 of these, plus shipping. I'm going to compare it to one of mine, which you can see are much more substantial. So I'm going to compare the two of them in burn time, and I'm also going to, if I can find it, I have these Light Me Tinders. These were, I think, $4 at Walmart, something like that. So I'm going to try one of those. I've never tried these before. I have no idea how those are going to work either. So that's one of my experiments. Then I'm also going to take one of my pucks, and this is a fancy piece can that one fits perfectly in. Pretty close to perfect. Once I get rid of where it poked all the holes in it, see all the holes? What I'm going to try to do is put a puck in there, light it, put on a pot of water, and see if this could be like an emergency stove for hot water. If you were out in the cold and were starting your fire, didn't have the fire going yet, but it was building, you could throw one of these in a little can, boil up some water, and have yourself some coffee or whatever while you're waiting on your fire to get ready. You could have, some oatmeal or whatever to warm you up as your fire is building. So I think it could be used as like an emergency stove. So I'm going to try that theory as well. I don't know if that works or not. But let me get these prepped and get them ready, and we'll see how we burn first off. Let me get one of these out of here. Break open the tinder, exposing as many inside fibers as possible. This is easily done with your fingertips, but we also recommend using a small knife. Longer, fuzzier fibers will be easier to ignite. Light the fires of the tinder with any spark generator or flame. We recommend UST's micro spark wheel, sparkle, spark force, or blast match. I don't have any of those. But what I do have is a fire starter, a ferro rod, which is what I'll be mostly using for all of this if I can. Did I tell you I love my Red Rock Rover sling pack? Let me cut this. It has like almost like a plastic wrap around it. I'll expose as many of the fibers as I can. Huh. Feels like cotton. Oh, they're hard. Alright, I think that's good enough for that one. On my fire starter pucks, the only thing you have to do is kind of dig in a little bit to those cotton fibers that have been soaked in Vaseline. Get past the wax that keeps it waterproof. You just need a few fibers sticking up. This one, it says to break exposing fibers, or tear it. Tear it. Okay. Well, that's interesting looking. Huh. Alright. So there are the 3 different fire starters. My homemade one, the fire Tinders, light meat Tinders, and this one I'll tell you, a friend of mine gave me to test with. He wanted to see the test. These are from Dave Canterbury's Self-Reliance School. He ordered a 10 of these, so he gave me one to do this little test with. And I'm going to try to light them. I have a lighter just in case. So let's see if I can light Dave's with the ferro rod. Okay, I don't see that one happening too well. Darn it. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, got his. There we go. So, boy, Dave's is really flaming. While these are burning, I'm going to work on my can a little bit. I want to make those holes a little bit more substantial now that I'm looking at it. This one put off a lot more flame, but it's already about 50% or 60% finished. This one still has a long way to go. That's Canterbury's, this is mine, and that's the light meat Tinder. I like how that's burning. That's easy. We'll see who can go the longest. Because I don't know how these are made. I know these are the cotton rounds with Vaseline soaked into them and then a wax coating put around them. Okay, I think the light meat Tenders are about finished. We're probably 6 minutes into it, 5 or 6 minutes into it. I know Dave's advertises, uh, he claims a 5 to 7 minute burn time. And I believe he made it, probably 6 minutes, because his is pretty much finished. These little Tinders, I mean, they weren't bad. I mean, $4 for 8 of them, I guess. They burn as well as Dave's. Mine is still going. Mine actually has a long way to go. I think mine would be a lot better if you had wet tinder. This is going to burn long enough to dry out the tinder, get it to catch, and then start burning on your bigger pieces to put on there, dry them out. I think mine are better. The other two are out now after 6 minutes, and mine still has a long way to go. So, in the Pepsi challenge, I think mine won. Yeah, that's still burning. We're not out in the wind. When I did my other one, it lasted between 10 and 11 minutes in a very strong wind. We have no wind in here right now, obviously. And I'm going to tell you, another nice thing about these pucks, the way they're made, you could quarter this and just use 1/4 of it and start a fire. I don't doubt that for a second. We still have a burnable fire here. Burnable flame, and we're at well over 10 minutes. So yes, I believe that my fire tenders outperform either one of those. I'm happy with that. I didn't know how it was going to perform. So, in summary, this one, Dave Canterbury's, $7.99 plus shipping for 6 of them that last about 6 minutes. Or $4 for 8 of these little ones that last about 5 minutes. Or $7, including shipping, for 5 of mine that last over 10 minutes. I'll go into the fire starting business. See if I can't make some extra money that way and build my cabin. But I am really happy with how this little experiment turned out. Because I was really worried how it would hold up against commercial ones. And yes, I love this little tripod too. Got this off of Amazon, just for smartphones. So don't try to put your big cameras on it, because it'll fall over. But for your smartphone, it's perfect. It weighs nothing. And it comes in its own little bag. AccuWire, in case anybody's looking for a great little tripod for your phones. I think it'll go up to 4 feet, 4.5 feet, something like that. And it comes with the universal smartphone holder and the tripod and the bag with prime shipping. And I believe, if I remember correctly, in fact I do remember, it was $13, $14 tops. So, great little tripod for your phone. When the little gummy bear ones, you know, just don't quite give you the flexibility that you need. That gives you the height and the reach that you want. So, as I clean up here, again, hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up, share it. You know, we're trying to get subscribers here. I want to do more of this kind of stuff too. So I can, you know, once again, I mean, I hate excuses more than anything, but I can't go out and work at St. Bernard Acres. It's just, it will not dry up this whole winter. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm happy with the mild temperatures we've had all winter and the lack of snow. But the cost has been unbelievable amounts of rain, and just every week it rains 3 or 4 days. There was no rain over the weekend. It was sunny, but it rained last Wednesday, last Thursday, last Friday. Can't do anything out there. Here it is Monday, raining all night, 100% chance of rain tomorrow, 60% chance of rain Friday, you know. So I don't know when we're going to be able to get back out there and do any more work, you know, any substantial work. And if this is indicative of what March is going to be like, then we still got to deal with April showers. Maybe we ought to be looking at, instead of building a cabin, maybe building an ark. I don't know. But I appreciate y'all watching, and I'm glad it wasn't I'm glad my fire starters weren't a complete fail. That's all I can say. I'm going to clean up and go home now. Thank y'all very much.